Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. These other haters, man, they trying to settle up.
Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Ninja Talk. The topic for tonight's discussion is the Isekai anime Overlord. Currently, there are three seasons streaming, but for tonight's episode, we'll be focusing on season one. We'll be breaking down the season as a whole, giving our thoughts on some of the characters, and shedding some light on a few of our favorite scenes. Per the norm, joining me tonight, we have Mike.
It's good, y'all.
And Carl.
What's good?
So, without any further delay, let's get started. Alrighty, gents, we all watched season one of Overlord.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what are some of your thoughts?
Mike,
ahead,
you
Mike.
go first.
Smiley, Mike, go ahead. You look eager. Go ahead.
Man. Yeah. All right. So, shout out to Carl for suggesting it because we've never addressed the MMORPG genre. But generally, I would say I'm not a fan of the genre at all. Like Sword Art Online, I dropped it after like 10 episodes, somewhere around there. Wasn't feeling it. Shield Hero, an improvement, but I kind of stalled on watching it. I might finish it one day, but
I definitely should.
I stopped around like episode 15, 17, somewhere around there. And then this Overlord. It was alright.
Okay.
It was a slow start as expected. And then I didn't really like get engaged to like episode 8 or 9. Then I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. You know, we got homegirl fighting Red Eyes the Black Dragon. Homie was taking on that girl. I was like, okay, we getting somewhere. But it was
Red Eyes Blast Flare Blast.
It was I as a former World of Warcraft player, I haven't been impressed by these MMORPG animes. I don't know, maybe
Isekais.
because I like set the bar high for them, I guess. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
And then they never live up to my expectation. Because I'm like, nah, man. It should feel like I'm watching World of Warcraft, and this is not it. And World of Warcraft is probably arguably the best game I've ever played. I was an addict. Hi, my name's Mike. I'm an addict.
World of Warcraft Anonymous.
7th grade, 8th grade, I was a fiend. All I did was eat, sleep, World of Warcraft.
I mean, honestly, I never got too heavy into World of Warcraft. So
good.
I mean, I tried it like here and there, but I was like, bro, I don't really see what the whole big deal is.
Was World of Warcraft free?
Nah.
15, okay, yeah, that's probably why I never. Yeah. That's probably why I never played it.
Yeah, you gotta buy.
It was free to like.
Nah, it's not free.
It was free to download and play, but there's like in-app and like game purchases and all that stuff.
Nah, it was there was probably like a free version. You could do like some little things around. There was a free trial for sure. There was a field trial, but you didn't get to experience the full game with that. But it was like you had to buy the game, which was like $60 at the time, and then pay monthly $15.
Damn.
So obviously I didn't have that. I played on my brother's account.
Like, bro, let me hook me up.
But yeah, nah, it was addicting, super addicting. If you've seen that South Park episode, that was me. That was me back in the day. But yeah, this anime, it was I. You know, I don't think it was anything special. I probably wouldn't recommend it to anybody. I probably wouldn't rewatch it. Jury's out if I watch season 2. So, you know, it was I.
Word.
Okay. about you, Carl? You waiting there patiently. Go ahead.
I liked it, man. I agree with you, Mike. It did have a slow start. And I am happy that anime has been addressing the MMO RPG like world, because I feel like that's essential to the weeb community. Like, as for me, I used to play like RuneScape, Maple Story. I told you guys about all that. So it was just like there was a lot of things that was going on in the show I understood just from like having played Maple Story, having played RuneScape. Cause like like some stuff like you just probably wouldn't have gotten that was going on, like player versus player, PvP, stuff like that. But I liked it, man. I enjoyed it. I guess because it was like that was the anime that I was like introduced to when I started venturing out to like newer stuff like that wasn't Naruto, Bleach, or Dragon Ball Z. So it was like that was one of them, and I was like, okay, wow, I never knew like there was like anime like this, So yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed it. The action is like in the first couple episodes, you don't really know what's going on because dudes is just going around doing quests.
Yeah.
So that was like another thing that I could like relate to because when you playing like RuneScape, you playing Maple Story, you gotta do all those little weak quests and whatnot. Sometimes you might be OP like level 70 type joint. You're doing like a level 10 quest and you're OPing through it.
One swing killing everybody.
Head, you pulling up to the fight. You fighting the level 10 big baddie, freaking mopping it out in one hit.
Basically.
But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. It was good. That's I would recommend it. For someone that is trying to get into new anime. I'll definitely recommend it. I think I have recommended it to a couple of people. It was just good to finally sit down and really go through all the episodes because I never really watched all the episodes. I just like watched like one or two fights here and there. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. But I never really knew where to go watch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just good to sit down. I saw it on Tubi. I was like, okay, yo, come on, sit down and watch this.
Okay then. Cool. My overall thoughts so far. I mean, going off season one alone. I mean, I definitely enjoyed what I saw. I'm like clearly, unlike you guys, I'm a, I'm a Isekai, fan. I enjoy it. Like, I mean, who doesn't love like the the OP main character just going and everywhere he goes and just like mopping the floor at everybody. No, I do have to say the one problem with that, it's like, so I know a lot of people, when it comes to SAO, because it's kind of in the same realm. Mm-hmm. It's like you never know, you never know like what is Kirito's level, like you never know, like you go through the whole thing, at least the anime. I'm not sure about the light novel and all that, but you never know like how strong this dude is. He just shows up and just like ass pulls everything, like the fight with the Gleam Eyes when he learns how to do dual wielding and just freaking starburst streams. The demon has like this smidge of health left. Like, bro, how are you not dead? Like, so you're telling me guts and determination matter in a video game? Like, pretty sure
sometimes,
you can't,
bro.
Pretty sure you can't program for that, but okay. But like looking at this, I feel like so Momonga, aka Heinz Elgone, as he changes his name later. I feel like he kind of knew that he was like OP as hell, but instead of just going out and just like destroying everything just because he could, kind of like played it chill, kind of cautious, want to gather information, all that stuff first. I mean, still there's fights where he like destroys people, like no problem. Like there was there was no other outcome. It was gonna happen, regardless. But I think just for that fact, like it's more enjoyable to watch. So
Um, I don't know. I didn't like the fact that he was OP. It was like, you watch an anime, you like see the character progression and he's getting stronger as the anime goes on. This dude had max level everything. As soon as the anime started max level, his armor was dope. Like he didn't struggle for nothing.
well, I mean, bro, obviously those are like that was all in like the early years before him and his, the other supreme beings created Heinz Algone. So I mean, it was there. We just didn't see it.
Yeah,
This took place after the fact.
I
Cause
guess.
because this takes this all takes place like 12 years after the game like launch Yggdrasil, and it's like comes to its like end life.
Yeah, I get.
So after 12 years of playing a game, bro, if you're not maxed out in OPSL, like what have you been doing for those 12 years?
Yeah, I feel that. I get the premise. I just
Yeah.
would have probably preferred watching him struggle.
Do that.
Man. Like I said, I enjoy watching the crazy OP, MC just, win. But I feel like sometimes with this, like you already knew he was gonna win, but it's like the way they went about it, felt like whoever he was fighting, you were excited because you're like, yo, you don't know what the hell kind of can of worms you just opened. You about to get your face like smashed in. I'm gonna enjoy watching it. You know what I mean? Right? That's just me. Overall, that's so far that's how I'm seeing it.
All right. Um, what was your favorite fight?
Favorite fight. I mean, from what I've seen, there weren't like a crazy amount of fights to
Right,
choose from, honestly.
a handful.
Yeah. Um, I'd have to say, well, like I think my top fight would have to be Heinz versus Shoutier. Final fight took like what 3 episodes.
2, 3, something like that.
Hmm. Um, yeah, kind of like just. I mean, that just because you show crazy, pretty much, sends the point home of like how just OP homie really is. He like goes into his like vault and just like grabs all this like boosts and all that and just uses everything. I think my favorite part of that whole thing is when he set that timer because like during that whole fight he was charging up like this ultimate spell just to like hit her with it at the end, kind of like a freaking Exodia obliterate type thing. So I was like, damn. He's like, oh, time's up. He's like, oh yeah, this is all part of my plan. Snap, you're done. Okay. So homie's OP. He's a good strategist. Clearly, he played. That whole fight went according to his plan. So that was a good
Yeah,
fight.
I feel you.
And yeah. And then the only other one was what's that dude's face? What's his name? Goth Gaziv
Uh,
drawn off.
and in the beginning,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you're
when
talking about.
he's like the strongest, like the head adventurer or whatever. He was like facing off against those angel creatures.
Right, right, right. I
He's
like
like,
that. That
bro, they
was a good
don't.
moment.
And he's like, yo, they don't call me the strongest for nothing. I mean, he actually put in that work. I mean, we all knew at the end he was probably gonna die if he gets switched out. But I mean, before he got them hands, the final hands, Heinz saved them. So that was cool. That was cool. That's pretty much it for like favorite scenes, honestly.
Feel you. What about you, Carl?
My favorite fight would have to be when he fought that chick that forgot her name.
Clementine?
Was that her name?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Clementine, yeah.
The crazy one?
Yeah, that crazy one. Yeah, no, I like that fight. Halfway throughout the fight, homie's like, "I'm gonna give you a handicap." Puts his swords down, and I'm over here like the whole entire time, like, "Yo, what is he talking about? Where's the handicap?" And I didn't realize the whole entire time the handicap was him not using his swords. And then he calls out to the chick that was fighting the skeleton dragon,
Red eyes.
Mm.
Yeah.
and he was like, he goes, "Yo, fight him at your max," or something like that. He said something along those lines.
Yo,
And she's
wrap
like,
this
"I,"
shit up, bro.
she's like, "I bet." She takes off the disguise, pulls up like, "I bet." You hitting me with level 7 tier magic, dog. I'm above that. I was like, "Oh shoot, damn." Homie's like, "Nah, you capping, you capping."
He's
And
like,
she
yeah, watch.
she kills a one hitter quitter. I was I was asking myself like, "Yo, how strong are those minions?" Because like
Bro, that hell
every
is strong.
every fight he pull up to with one of the minions, and they're going in. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I was gonna say, they're like, all of them are like freaking hella strong, bro. So it's like,
OP.
if basically, they're all OP. Freaking Hines is OP. You can only imagine they're like not as strong as him, but I mean, they're up there.
Yeah.
So
Chick was fire. When she took
Yeah.
off her costume, it reminded me of Saber from Fate Stay Night.
hmm,
Have y'all seen
Mm.
Fate Stay Night?
yeah,
Unlimited Blade Works.
yeah.
I was
I think
like,
I watched one of them, one or two of them. I'm not sure which one it was. It was a while ago, but yeah, I watched them.
yeah. I was like, yo, you look like Saber. Is that intentional? uh, but to that last fight, one thing I like about that last fight, it felt like an actual MMORPG fight. Like from the beginning, this dude's buffing up. Like he casts all those spells on himself. He's buffing up like you're supposed to do in an MMORPG. I'm like, all right, bet. And then the actual fight itself, it's attack, and then she counters, and then he counters. And I'm like, all right, bet. That's an actual fight. That's how it's supposed to
Yeah.
be. I was like, all right, bet. So that's one thing I loved about that fight. It actually felt like an actual game.
Nah, that's definitely true. Definitely true.
Yo, Mike, did you get to see season 2 and season 3?
Nah, I didn't watch those. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch them, but unless you're telling me that it's fire, I watch them. But
I bet.
yeah.
I think I made it to like season 2 altogether. I never made it to season 3 just because I like fell off of it. I had things to do, but I might have to go back finish them.
Word. I'm about to give that a check that out. Well, where'd you guys watch it on Netflix?
So I watch it on VRV.
Yeah,
Shout out to VRV.
yeah. I use
Licensed.
Crunchyroll.
Okay, word.
I
have to check that out.
I had to watch it subbed. I'm not taking no
Yeah.
chances. Taking no chances.
Like, bro, I watched that, dog. Oh God. I don't know why I put myself through it now. So I mean, that was definitely like the highlight fight of season 1. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I would hope in the following seasons he struggles a little more, or there's like more fights that are actually like make him work instead of like that girl Clementine. He grabbed her, hugged her, and said, "It's over. It's a wrap."
yeah, basically, she was already dead as soon as she stepped on the battlefield, bro. Like, you wasn't winning this. Like, yo, you facing Big Daddy Bones. Come on, bro. Like, you're not coming out of this alive. Like, you know this. Come on.
Facts.
But that being said, from all the OP Guardians, do y'all have a favorite Guardian? And that being said, we didn't really get too much backstory from the Guardians besides like who their creator was or whatever. But from what you did see, who you liking so far?
For me, probably Albedo. the chick that's in love with this dude, just because she's funny, she's hilarious. I think the elf-looking dude with the elf ears, I wanted to see more of him, but he was barely in the show.
Oh, Demiurge.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
I think he has more of a role in season 2.
All right then.
Yeah.
But yeah, Albedo.
Yeah, I was actually about to say the same thing.
Yeah.
It's either between her or Shout here.
Yeah.
Because yo, they always beefing for what's his name?
Big Daddy Bone.
Yeah, she said Big Daddy Bone. Yo, they always like beefing for his love. Like there was that part when they resurrect her,
Yeah.
and then she's like chilling in the on the floor with that little towel on her.
Yeah.
And then she grabs homeboy like, yo, is this the place where it's gonna be my first time? At first, I didn't understand what that meant. So I had to look that stuff. I'm like, what does that mean? And I was like, oh shoot, damn, bro. Yo,
Alright.
they're not playing.
Oh man.
Let's see that. I mean, that goes back to that whole like part. I think like in the first 2 episodes when they're talking about trying to give homie an heir. Like,
Yeah.
if he disappears, wouldn't it be awesome if we had like someone else to pledge our fealty to? It was like, yo, y'all is crazy right now, bro. Like, what? Like, bro, homie is a freaking skeleton.
Facts.
He ain't got no meat. Like, yo,
Facts.
y'all not making no sense. Like, yo, y'all need to stop. Stop. But
Oh,
I was just like, wow.
nah, they're hilarious.
Like so far, my favorite Guardian. I don't even know. That's a tough one. So I'm gonna do this. My favorite character
Yeah.
so far is Big Daddy Bone, of course. Momonga / Anzel Gone. You know, because let's be real, like like at times I feel like he's like this badass lich king, like, yo, I know everything that's going on, bro. I am like the OG boss, bro. Like, I know everything. And then there's times like, yo, we know that he's just straight capping, bro. Like, you don't even know what you're doing. And it's funny as hell. Like, what are you doing? And I mean, please, I mean, Manus, he's like the main character, the villainous protag, honestly. It's like, and it's like, I don't know, like, have we ever seen like a villainous OP protag before? I don't think so. So I'm kind of enjoying it.
Right.
I feel you.
And just like his whole man, like throughout all what was it, 12 episodes, like his whole demeanor, it's like dude like gets freaking so frazzled over like the stupidest things, and then like 1 second he gets all green fuzzy and then he's all fine. Like, I don't get it. But yeah. So far, my favorite character. I'll have to see if that changes, in the season 2 or 3.
I feel you.
Yo, it'd be mad funny when he be having those little moments where he's talking to himself and he's like flustered. Like,
bro, that's what I just said, bro. You're not listening.
Nah, I was actually about to call out like a specific point. When he was changing the settings on Albedo, it was like, oh yo, she's known to act like a female dog. And
bitch.
He changes the settings like, nah, yo,
Like,
make her madly in love with me.
Like, shit, it's the last line of the game. Why not?
What you guys think about that premise? Like getting trapped in a game that ended, the server closed.
I mean, I like I said, I like the old isekai genre, like teleported to a different world. So like things like SAO, Shield Hero, um, that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I enjoy the genre. I think it's pretty cool, depending on how they, go about it. Usually it's kind of the same thing over and over again. It's kind of like, bro, what the hell? We need something new. Which is kind of like, I feel like this kind of took the genre and kind of did it like, but its own like spin on it. You know what I mean? But not so much that you can't tell like what type of anime it is.
Right. I feel
Yeah.
you. I think he said something cool in episode 1 that had me like, oh damn, this dude's spitting facts. He was like, he's like, oh my god, I'm trapped in the game. Should I try to get out? He's like, but in real life, all I do is go to work, come home, and sleep. I was like, damn.
That shit hit home.
Oh shit. Nah,
I was like, damn, okay, like, sheesh. I wonder though, like with any of these animes, because I never finished them. Do any of them end with them going back to real life?
I mean, I don't know. Besides SAO, I mean, if dude home eventually gets out, but then
Mm,
just to go back to a different game.
mm.
So yeah,
Like
I mean,
there's this arc in Hunter x Hunter.
Hmm.
I think they go into a game, right? Do I
yeah,
remember that correctly?
yep,
But yeah, but they make it back out.
yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of like that aspect of like, okay, like there's a clear end goal here is to win the game and then leave.
Not been there for be there for decades. Yeah.
Yeah, now the thought of it kind of sounds scary. Like being trapped in a game, so knowing you can't get back to reality.
Right.
Seems kind of scary to me. I remember like Sword Art Online, just like watching like what the first episode. It was just like if they die in the game, they die in real life. I was like, oh heck nah, I'm good.
Yeah, shit. Was it the neural gear? Freaking sends a microwave links fries your brain. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And homie did it just because he could. Like, why? You could have done anything else.
Anything else?
But you know what? I'm gonna go trap a bunch of kids in a game. Kill them off.
Facts.
Why not?
Facts. Had to
Yeah.
hop on it. He had to hop on his Bill Gates. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, jeez. But yeah. Well, that being said, if you were trapped in, a different world, how would you approach it? Would you pull like a guy, an Ein's route and kind of just like play it chill, kind of gather information, see what's out there, you know what I mean? Or would you just like go gung ho, like start slashing up everybody and everything? You know what I mean?
I'd probably pull the odds. Be chill, laid back, be the underdog. Not really let anybody know that I'm OP or whatever. Try to live differently than your reality, pretty much. Because it's like it is kind of like a new beginning. So it's like you can do anything, but
I feel you. I mean, personally, I'd freak out. Like, bro, is mad calm. Like, oh, what's happening here? I'm still stuck here. Oh, okay. Let me interact with the NPCs real quick, see what's going on. And I'm like, bro, you're not freaking out.
Nah, bro. Keep him calm.
But yeah, I kind of like the way he like went into town and was like, okay, let me do a little quest. I can't read the quest board, but let me do a quest.
He's like, yo, I want this mission, but you're not a high enough rank, bro. Don't that's minor details. You don't even need to worry about that. Just give me the quest.
Facts.
Oh, okay then. Homies a bronze plate, just talking all that mess. I want all that smoke. I'm like, all right, bro. Okay, we feel you. Unfortunately, we can't, but I feel you.
But
Um,
yeah, I don't know. I've been looking for a way out though. I don't know. I can't be trapped in
yeah.
the game.
I mean, I feel like I kind of do the same thing. I mean, he's probably gonna try to take over the world too. And might as well do it one step at a time. Gather that information. You know, gather some allies. Kill everybody who's against you. You know, go from there.
Facts.
Shit, I mean, it's a new start, like Carl said. It's a new beginning. Change shut up. And then let's not forget he's trying to like find, if other people from the game were, stuck in there.
Right.
So, I mean, that's a good way to go about it too, gather even more information. Let that being said, he's overpowered, but you don't know, like, if there is, like, other people that came over from the game who could possibly be even stronger than him. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So in that sense, it's like, yeah, you kind of want to take it like cautiously, so like you don't run in with your chest all puffed out, like yo, I'm about to end you, bitch. Just get like pem smacked, and you're like, oh shit, I'm sorry, like you know what I mean. So, yeah.
I feel you.
Were there any scenes or characters like that you guys just like weren't feeling at all? Like I can't do this.
It's a good question.
I don't think I had any of those instances because everything was like it was watchable. I mean,
Hmm.
that's even a word, but I mean, I was able to like just sit through all of it and just watch it because it wasn't really like something that you could like. It was tolerable. There we go. That's the word.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing like stands out as like I'm like, damn, this is Scar. Why am I watching this? Damn, nothing like that
Like
stands out.
yo, this is like Basuda. Why am I watching this?
um, Nothing like that stands out. I do remember a scene where I was like, "Yo, what in the world am I watching?" It was kind of towards the end, episode like 10, maybe something like that, where homegirl shows up, the vampire,
Hmm.
and dude sticks his hand in there. I was like, "Bro, what? What is going on? What is going on?"
Wait, which episode was this one?
It was like episode 10. You don't remember that part? It was like this dude sticks his hand in this girl's tits. I was like, oh my god. And the
Shit.
girl like
Oh, yeah.
swallows him. Like swallows him whole. I'm like, oh.
Oh shit! Damn, I probably missed that part.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
I mean, I,
I was like,
I,
what?
I remember the part you're talking about now. Yeah. So I think that was part of that whole mission that it was like Shaltir, Sebis, and then like the second in command of like the warrior maids or whatever. I forget the name. But yeah, they were like sent on a separate mission to like find out if there is anybody else from Yggdrasil in the game.
Mm.
So that that was basically they were just collecting info, and I guess they pulled up this shady like carriage driver, and he was kind of like tipping off these soldiers or whatever, like raiders. Like, oh, there's this carriage, they got mad money and all that, like some hot chicks or whatever. Like hot chick and her butler, y'all can take them, let me have a let me have a turn when you're done. You know what I mean? Obviously, she's some kind of like monster.
Vampire.
Well, no, I don't think she was a vampire. She was something else.
Nah.
Nah.
I remember.
The blonde chick, yeah, she's something else. But yeah, she's the one that was absorbing the carriage driver into her. I was like, oh shit. And it was kind of happening like off to the side. I was like, oh, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, that was a cool. That whole sequence of events was kind of cool. Homegirl's like, dude's like, "Yo, let me touch you," and then cuts his hand off, and then he ends up getting decapitated, blood everywhere. I'm like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
It's the shit I live for.
I've been waiting for this part.
My blood boiling. But yeah. So that part was definitely a little like, oh, okay, let's just keep going. Yeah, I don't think I had any like parts that I didn't like. There were some like parts where that whole was it episode 3-4 when they're like, oh, the wise king of the forest, and I'm over here thinking like
Forgot
it's
about
some
this
like
dude.
I'm over here I'm over here thinking like it's about to be like this badass monster or whatever. Come to find out, it's like this freaking hamster with some kind of weird ass tail. I'm like, bro,
Facts.
did y'all really just do that? Like, I'm a little disappointed. But they named him, was it Hamuske?
Yeah, something like that.
Hamuske. Yo, it's wilding right now.
Yo,
I forgot.
how did they get the hamster to submit to Momonga so easily, bro?
Bro, it's a giant hamster. What you mean?
No one knows.
Just give him a quick smack and he's all good. Like, come on.
Dude pull up, mad scary, and then he's like, yo, master, don't leave me.
Oh man.
It's like, oh, are they gonna try to eat me? Nah, bro, not gonna eat you. Like, you're good. Like, you're Heinz's pet. You'll be okay. But yeah, that was a little disappointing.
Facts. And that dude was useless too. Like he ain't do nothing.
He really was.
I'm like, damn.
Like, bro, you're not adding like a single thing to the plot. Like, you don't even need to be here. Like, but
like they could teleport. They don't even need this dude for transportation.
Basically, like you serve no purpose. Like, please leave.
Oh
man. And then like I think another one that was kind of like, what the hell is the some of the names for the supreme beings. Homie really said, Lord touch me. I was like,
wait, who was that? Damn, bro, I'm missing all these parts, bro.
I was one of the supreme beings, like one of the people, like one of the higher members of like the guild. Like his name was like Touch Me. Like, that was his player name.
Yo, that's wild.
I was like, wow, that was
that makes sense though, because when you play an MMO, you're gonna see people with like random names like that.
Facts.
It's very true. And I've seen some weird ones because I'm like, bro, what? Yeah, so the names thing, they kind of got me. And then the whole Hamuske thing, those only parts it was like, really? Like,
right.
And then like the whole Albedo and Shaltier pining for Heinz. Like, I thought it was. I didn't really. We didn't really see too much of it, so I thought it was. I thought it was okay for what we got. I think like even if we didn't get that, like the story would have been fine. It would have been keep moving on. So
Right.
it's. I mean, it's there. I don't hate it. Not like I love it either. It is what it is.
Right.
Yeah. So
And it just adds to the fact this dude's a boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's OP, can get the girls. He got money.
I mean, yeah. But with this genre, that's kind of like the trope. It's like the OP, the main character is OP. He's good looking, got all the bitches. You know. So okay, yeah, it's cool, whatever. Like I said, if it's there, it's cool. If it wasn't there, I'd still be okay. No big deal either way. What was So y'all remember the name? Like there was those three kingdoms. Um, I can't remember their names.
Neither can I.
One
Yeah,
was like L something.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember names like
And
that.
there was, but I think it was like the third kingdom that they mentioned. I'm thinking there might be like more like players in that kingdom because towards the end, when like they brainwashed Shoutier, the caster, she ended up using like that world tier item or whatever.
Mm,
So,
that's
so
yeah.
it's like,
No,
man, maybe if we dig deeper into that, they could be like tons more like players in the same position as Ainz chilling out there. So that'd be interesting to get into and see how that all unfolds.
true. Yo, what did Yggdrasil stand for anyway? Is that like an acronym?
I don't think so. I think it's just
It was just the name of the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
isn't it a country? Isn't it a country? Isn't it a country within the game as well?
Uh, that's a good question. I thought that was just the name of the game. Um, but I thought it was like an acronym because you know how like games they be doing like really weird like acronym names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Um.
Yeah. I always thought it was a country every time they said it. So
I thought it was just the game, bro.
why are you
I could
saying
be.
name of the game over and over though?
Well, cause like, so yeah, so yeah, in the year 2126, a dive massively multiplayer online role playing game is called Yggdrasil was released.
Right.
Mm.
But isn't Idris also a place?
Nah, I don't think so.
yo,
Nah, I don't think so.
when you were mentioning earlier about the whole other worlds, um, that like there might be other characters in like other worlds
Yeah.
that took over Shotier's mind.
Mm.
I remember he did mention that the guild was like 41 members,
Yep.
and then 37 of them left. So it's like it like begs the question like, what happened to the other four? You know, maybe they might be running around because like he's the only one that's left leading the guild. So it's like, where did the other four go?
Yeah.
Real
I know.
life.
Well, that's the thing, because then like, because a few of them they like gave him like all their gear and all that stuff. So they kind of like logged in for that one last time and then disappeared.
Right.
So I don't know. But yeah, maybe a couple of them are trapped in there. I don't know. We'll just have to watch or read to find out, I guess.
Do you think the game is a metaphor for people who are unable to log off video games like this?
My boy getting philosophical.
Like,
I'm saying, bro, you trying to take it all deep. Like, so
Like, is that the message here?
Like, so what do you think the message of tonight's episode is? Well, you see, um, no, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't really get that deep into it. I was, I mean, I guess you could, I guess it could be honestly.
Mm,
Like, you play a game for 12 years. It's like that's part of you. Like,
facts.
like you put your, blood, sweat, and tears and your paycheck into this game, and like, bro, I can't believe it's over. Like, what am I gonna do now?
Mm,
You know.
But
So I mean, I could see that. Man, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I've been there. Speaking from experience, I've been there. I was deep into World of Warcraft. Some people treat, these games like a second life. Like,
but
like you'd be
That's true.
surprised. You'd be
Oh
surprised,
no, bro.
man.
I totally get it. Trust me. I've had my moments when there's these games I'm playing like, no, I can't. Like, it's ending now. So,
yo, I remember them days when I used to play Maple Story. You had like dudes getting married and stuff.
Yeah, but
They
I've seen it.
they had to create that whole feature where like you pay real money to set up a wedding in Maple
Oh
Story, and
damn.
that's
you get
crazy.
married and exchange the rings and stuff. And like
Whoa.
when you click on the character, it shows like it has a status, the married status, and it has like the picture of the ring and stuff. And I was just I was like, I was really curious. I'm just asking these people, do you actually know this person in real life? And they're just like, nah, we just met on the game. I was like, what the heck? Y'all bugging.
Nah, it's just my game, boo.
Like it could be like some like grown old man, just creepy old man, just out here preying on some game or something. You know what I'm saying?
I've personally witnessed two people start a long distance relationship through World of Warcraft.
That is crazy.
Like, they've never met in person, as far as I knew at the time. They definitely lived in different states, like, and they met through World of Warcraft and started a relationship. I'm like, wow, okay, all right.
Bro, and that's real shit. Like, yeah, that happens. People like, yo, you're crazy. I mean, yeah, it might be crazy, but they in relationships. So I mean, what are you doing with your life,
Hit them with that good antisocial.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't pull a real girl, so I'm gonna pull on World of Warcraft.
yeah, I'm about to get my virtual bay on real quick. But yeah, that's crazy. And it's funny you say that because I was actually in SAO when they first get trapped, and then homie like makes everyone use that mirror and it shows their real faces. And then those two characters, one was a boy, one was one was a boy and one was a girl.
Mhm.
But the guy ended up being he was playing a girl character, and then I don't know if they ended up getting married or whatever. But it was just like, that's how it happens, bro.
Facts.
All these dudes running around as female characters, like, oh, and they try to get like all these heads like trying to measure them, and hey, are you a girl? You want to join my party? Let's be friends and all that. Like, bro, you need to calm down. And I've witnessed that during like freaking Call of Duty. I'm just sitting there laughing to myself. I'm just like, yo, you guys are ridiculous. Like, there's a girl in the lobby. Everyone's just like, oh my god, this one girl.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
I used to make female characters because they look better than the male ones. Like, the male
Yeah.
characters in World of Warcraft was just like straight up ugly. Like, I literally made female characters because like they looked better. And I was like, all right, but like that was like normal. No one expected me to be a girl. That was like normal. Like, oh, okay.
It's part of my cover.
Like, I guess WoW players understood there was a very small percentage of the population that was female. So I never got any weird stuff.
I remember one time I was in some party and one of the dudes was like, it was like me this guy and a chick, and dude's over here like, yo bro, I'm about to shoot my shot at this chick, and then he's shooting his shot, and the chick was like, oh yo, nah, I'm actually a guy in real life, and homie was like, oh, why do you make a female character?
It's like
Homie
leaves
was
the party.
like, homie was just like, I was just bored. I was just looking at homie like, damn, bro, I feel bad for you, man. Cause
Like, hey, baby, you looking good. Like, oh, thanks, bro. What?
shit.
Just like leaves the party, logs off the game, never comes back on. I'm like, bro, it's cool. They don't even know you.
Facts.
Good.
That's funny. That's funny. All right, gents. So let's head into final thoughts. What are some things you hoping to see going further? Like, are you gonna continue? Like, what are you feeling? Let us know.
Yeah, bet. What do I hope to see? Again, I thought it was too easy for this dude. I think it was just too easy. I mean, personally, when I play a video game, I don't want the game to be easy. I want to struggle. Like, if I'm not dying a whole bunch of times, the game's not really that fun. If I could just like go through it, one shot everything, don't struggle, and finish the game easy. Like, I want to struggle personally. So I guess that's where that comes from, where I want to see this guy struggle. Like,
Facts.
this is easy for you, bro. Like, why are you doing these quests? Easy.
Bro, you gotta get information and get money, bro. Come on now.
Facts.
I mean,
Easy. Will I continue? I don't know, maybe. I might look up like some reviews or something. If a lot of people saying it's like worth continuing, I might check it out. Because like episodes 8, 9 to 13 like caught my attention. But before that, I was like, it's alright. But the way it ended, I was kind of feeling it a lot more. So yeah, overall it was alright. Somewhere like around a 6, maybe. It was alright. I don't regret watching it. It was alright. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got.
go ahead, Carl.
No, I'm definitely gonna finish it. Once you said there was a season 2, season 3, I was like, okay, word. I gotta check that out. I mean, I liked it. I just want to see what ends up happening with whoever was mind controlling Shoutier.
Yeah.
And then I also want to see what ends up happening with that 4 characters that we were talking about. And then whatever else plot that they want to include in there. So I know homie his main goal was he was trying to spread the name of Eins Aun Gul. Eins Aun Gon. How do you pronounce the name, man?
Eins Aun Gon. Yeah.
Yeah. He was trying to expand the name. So it's just seeing how that plays out. Interesting seeing how that plays out.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty much gonna piggy off what Carl just said. I'm kind of just looking forward to seeing how the story unfolds. Like, I mean, so far what I've seen, I've enjoyed. I don't really have any, real gripes with it. I don't know. I think I've watched it. I actually watched it before season 1, season 2. I was gonna watch season 3, but I got, I just never got around to it. But thinking this time around, definitely watch season 2 again, and then watch season 3. I'm not sure if there's gonna be like a season 4 soon or not. I don't know. Gotta dig more into that. But so far, so good. I'd watch it again. I'd recommend it. So.
Yes.
how I'm
sir.
feeling so far. We'll see where season 2 takes us. We'll go from there. Probably be on the lookout for those season 2, season 3 reviews. Just saying, be prepared. Just a heads up.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
yeah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our show. All of us here at Ninja Talk would like to thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode. If you enjoy the show, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Ninja Talk 3. Follow our Facebook and Instagram pages at Ninja Talk the Podcast. And be sure to check out our YouTube channel of the same name, where we will be posting even more content. Podcast episodes drop every Tuesday on Anchor and Spotify. So make sure you're subscribed to get upload notifications. Once again, my name is Eric, and this has been Ninja Talk. And out.